is up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody is having a great day, feeling good, looking good, smelling good. I hope that you're loving yourself, you're loving the ones you're with, baby, because that's what it is all about. Today, guys, we are talking about a movie from 2013. This is a movie directed by Stephen Knight, and it takes place in a car. The whole movie is in a car. Right? So before we test out that analog brake system, before we put on the cruise control to get into this, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Today we're talking about Locke, starring Tom Hardy. Man, guys, I was informed about this film from a buddy of mine named Adam. And we were in a wrestling group. We were in a chat, and we were talking about movies. And he brought up, we were talking about Tom Hardy and how this guy has just incredible range. He's an incredible actor. He can carry a movie by himself. And then he said, if you haven't ever seen this movie, Locke, with Tom Hardy, you need to check it out. It's just him in a car. I said, it's just him in a car? That doesn't sound very entertaining. But guys, this is a film that is one of those films that when, there are some actors that you see in life and you just know they can act, right? And now I know Tom Hardy can act. I've seen him in countless roles with incredible range, incredible diversity in characters. I've seen this man act his rear end off, okay? I've seen this. I know this. But this is the type of movie that some people would use the word, he puts on an acting clinic. This is a vehicle, excuse the pun, for Tom Hardy to showcase his ability in the purest form possible. The only interactions that he has with anyone through this entire film are via phone calls. Everybody else are voice actors. Tom Hardy is the real McCoy. We follow this character, Locke. He is an everyman, just a regular Joe in Great Britain. I don't know what a concrete farmer is, but he's one of the best concrete farmers in Europe. And he is tasked with this pour of concrete for it is the biggest pour in European history, and he's in charge of it. Just him. He has all these subordinates underneath him. He's working for a company based out of Chicago or New York or wherever it's at. And so he's a pretty big deal. He's important. But the way he carries himself, he's very humble, very mild and timid. And that's what we get right off the bat. We get this with him. And then we find out through, as we're going along, why is he in this car? Well, turns out he's had some family troubles and he's going to, do some things. He's going to do a thing that his wife doesn't necessarily approve of, his bosses don't approve of, but he feels the need that he has to do this for himself. He doesn't want what's happening to affect others, kind of thing, in the long run. And the fact that he deals with all these people on the phone, but then you can also see the cracks in his psyche as he acts as if there's someone in the car with him and he's talking to them when there's no one there. And it just shows, because some moments he's incredibly happy, other moments he's a proud father, other moments he's a dejected husband, other moments he's emotionally broken or psychically broken, and he is able to encompass all these emotions through this hour and some change film without having actual interaction with other people at all. I'm almost positive that he's not driving down the 405 and there's real cell phone calls going on. He's having to act as if there is a cell phone call that he is taking at the moment. That is astounding acting, right? He's not actually reacting to the people on the phone. They're in a studio somewhere, talking it up into a microphone. He doesn't see them. He never even actually hears their dialogue, probably. but he is acting with what he is given by his director, and the director, Mr. Knight, is able to bring out the best in Tom Hardy. He brings out the creme de la creme in this man's acting prowess in this. Yes, Tom Hardy's had other emotional roles. He's had action roles. He's had, all these different roles that he's been able to showcase his acting. But I think that this film, in general, this film that stars him is not necessarily his best, but it showcases his acting in the best light. Put it that way. This film really it shines a light on Tom Hardy, the actor, not necessarily Tom Hardy, the movie star. And that is what I loved about it. If you haven't seen Locke, you should definitely check it out because it is worth your time. If you're a Tom Hardy fan, and you just think he's good eye candy or something like that, if you're a Tom Hardy fan in general, you need to see Locke just to see this man's performance, to see what a talented actor he is. Not just a movie star, but what a talented actor he is, because this movie really does speak volumes for his ability. He does put on a clinic in this film. It's worth your time, guys. You can find it on Prime Video. That's where I watched it at. But definitely give it a look-see. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging around. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And as always, my friends, I am going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.